This project gave us an opportunity to do something that would be long-term, have extended outcomes across the community, and there was really no limit to what we could do. And so the Dementia Action Group enabled us to bring together those people with the ideas, the skills, the knowledge base, the contacts, all of the things that you need to create a successful project.
So the project is around having businesses within the Hills that have more knowledge around being accepting of people that are having memory changes. So it will happen from a few different ways. There will be a pilot specifically around looking at the businesses quite intensively and having an audit done, and then from that we're also going to have a very large education session that's going to follow on, and working back with the businesses that have gone through the audit process, and then looking at how this can add value to businesses, because if we're accepting of all, then there's actually greater capacity for people to be more linked in and better patronage of their businesses.
And the main thing with the environment, I think, is the amount of distractions, because noise or lots of things happening around the place can get very distracting.
I haven't had a worry with it much because my daughter comes with me, but I get quite nervous when I've got to handle money now.
So people need to be a little bit understanding sometimes, that everything's a little bit slower sometimes. And it's very hard to rush, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That communication, I think, would be a big thing, wouldn't it?
The biggest challenge, I still believe, is stigma, that people are afraid of what they don't know. They hear the worst and think that's what it is. So, or they think that they might have to make major changes to their shop or their restaurant or their business environment that's going to be expensive, where actually it possibly is not, and actually just could be their own personal manner, how they're talking, needs to change, which costs nothing.
We need to be really good at educating them on how making their business dementia friendly isn't going to be excessive. Probably most of them, from what we have heard from people living with dementia to date, a lot are already very dementia friendly anyway. So I think it's making sure that all business houses are aware. I think that will be the challenge.
The dementia friendly, I think they have to know a bit more about the person concerned, or we hope that people will be more interested and try to find out.
It would be good if there was a bit better, more general understanding and awareness of people who have these sorts of illnesses, because I mean, often they are not obvious.
For other people to accept you.
It'd have to be somewhere that is safe and relaxed, and just somewhere that you can go and know things are going to be okay.
Yes, there are some very nice places to go.
I mean, there are some places where we don't go to eat because they are just too noisy. There's just too much going on. So the environment can help, but also I guess people just being willing to give that extra bit of time.
I've got to laugh because I have a cup of coffee there and they'll say, I'll bring it out to you. And all the rest have to stand up and wait for it.
I'd hope to see that people with dementia and their families and carers know where there are facilities, commercial premises, retail, tourism, hospitality, that have taken the trouble to learn more about dementia.
My goal is that anybody living with dementia can go to any business house that they want to go to and feel comfortable and included there.
Acceptance. would have to be the main change that I would like to see. I would love to walk into a shop and a restaurant and see a person living with dementia being treated like the person next door to them, and people taking their time. A smile costs absolutely nothing.
I would like to see not just the 4 that we have, the 4 to 5 businesses that we have doing the intensive audit. I'd love to see that grow and people self-selecting, or businesses self-selecting, and a really good take-up of the education that we're looking at doing, so that we know that yes, this is hitting the mark and people are seeing it as valued.
And also for other businesses who might see the benefits, and there are undoubted benefits to businesses in becoming more dementia friendly, and therefore decide to undertake some training themselves. Bit of a flow-on effect.
It's a very small drop in the ocean as to what's out there and what could be possible, but without a small step in the right direction, you never know what the outcome's going to be.